What are the 3 things that you can start doing today that can help you to jumpstart your fitness journey? Hello everyone, I am Zeke. I'm a certified personal trainer with over 7 years of experience, and I've been training for close to a decade. My goal in this video is to share with you 3 tips that I hope I received when I started my fitness journey. The first tip will be, if you have the money for it, please hire a trainer. And please hear me out. I know most people don't have the luxury of hiring a personal trainer, but a personal trainer will help you to maximize your gains at the gym, which allows you to reduce your chances of getting injured. You'll be educated for things that the trainer probably learned 5 years in just 2 to 3 months. At the same time, it's less work. You just show up, a trainer will already plan your workout for you, and you just execute the plan. Also, you got someone that's out there cheering for you and leading you on and helping you on days that you're tired or you're feeling unmotivated. What are the things that you need to consider before hiring a trainer? Don't just think about the money part. You want to also make sure that you get along with your trainer. You want to make sure you are hiring someone that not only you trust, is someone that you believe you guys can work together as a team. You see, accomplishing something as important as changing your habit is not an easy task. You're going to go through different or series of emotions and or maybe series of challenges. You need someone that you know you trust, someone that you believe they know what they're talking about. So you want to make sure you treat hiring a trainer like you're buying a car. You don't buy the first car you see. You either go online to see if you can see that car for a lesser price, or you want to make sure that you've done your due diligence to make sure this is the car that you want. So I would advise to take an hour or take some time out of your day to call a couple of gyms and see if you can get a coach on the line, and then if possible go in person, because that always helps to see that person in person and see how their energy is, what kind of person they are. Are they a patient person? Are they someone that you genuinely like, or someone that you just don't, kind of get a vibe that you guys won't get along? This is important because during your time through it with that program, you probably will have times where you guys will have to have harder conversations. These conversations will be much easier if it's coming from someone that you trust. The second thing that I would advise to do is to track your meals for just 3 days. This is an exercise that I give to my new clients or to someone that I'm trying to help jumpstart their nutritional diet. The goal is just to track their meals for 3 days, but this is the caveat. You want to make sure you don't change your habits. You want to make sure you're eating just like you would eat on any normal day. Try not to judge yourself for whatever you record after the 3 days, but you want to use this as a way to track where you need to make some adjustment. If you notice that you're snacking too much, try to replace your snacks with some healthy fruits. If you notice that you're not eating enough protein, then you know where to focus on. You can opt for more cleaner protein option like fish, chicken breast, chicken thighs, skinless, and you can also change the way you cook your meal. Maybe you should try using air fryer, baking your meals, or pan frying them with very little oil. You can try doing this little stuff, but instead of you just changing everything at once, you can start implementing these changes changes at a time, depending on how you think you do on your food results. The last thing will be to not start lying to yourself. Make sure you don't lie to yourself. Don't start saying, oh, I'm gonna start eating so clean, but you know you don't eating clean. So be honest with yourself. If you notice that maybe you don't like baked potatoes, maybe you like air fryer potatoes, but at the same time you're still getting your potatoes in. So make sure you are not going too hard too soon. Take it a step at a time and use it as a way to really understand your habits and the things you enjoy, and find a way to incorporate healthier options instead of just being scared of carbs or being scared of fat or being scared of things. You don't need to be scared of food. You actually need food to get gains and to get to your fitness goals. You just want to make sure you are eating the right stuff. All right. And the third thing that I would do is I would try to start slow and be consistent. So if you are someone that you like pickleball or you like riding bikes instead of doing cardio at the gym, try those options if it's during the time that it's good weather like the summertime, but try to be consistent with it. Whatever you do, try your best to do it consistently. Or if you want to start going to the gym, or you want to start doing something like maybe you want to start playing tennis, try slowly. I always advise my clients that whenever you want to start a new program, let's start on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let's give ourselves Tuesdays and Thursdays as our rest days, or the day where we can go do something different. You can either just go on a walk, or you can just, stay at home, stretch, and have some abs. You have to remember that if you start slow and you encourage yourself slowly, you'll be able to go farther and you'll be able to create these lasting changes. Most of the time, the reason why people quit is because they start too much too soon, and then when the body crash down or they can't go anymore, then they're discouraged and they're like, oh, I can't do this anymore. You don't want to crash yourself down. You want to be respectful of yourself, and you want to start slower. So I hope these 3 tips helps you. I'm going to be creating next another video that I hope will help people that are starting their fitness journey as well, that will be focusing on how to get the best out of your workout in a short amount of time. I currently work out for only 40 minutes at a time at the gym, 40 to an hour depending on the day. So I'm going to be sharing my secret in the next video. So make sure you subscribe and make sure you stay tuned to my videos. I also release workout videos every Sunday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. And I drop different muscle group workout that you can use at the gym or at home. This workout, a time workout, very easy to follow. And the goal is to make sure that I'm creating content for people that really want to use it. And if you want to try any of my programs, you can go to myplaybookapp.io/Phyzeek. You can find my programs there, and the first 7 days for free. Thank you for your time. I hope this video is helpful, and I hope you have a good time watching it. I'm going to be creating more videos like this, so please come back for more. I appreciate you, and until next time, let's get it. Too easy. Let's go.